Hey everybody, I wanted to talk a little bit about the hunger hormone, which is ghrelin. Call it ghrelin the gremlin if you want to. Ghrelin is a hormone that everybody experiences in their life, usually on a daily basis, because that is the one that is driving our appetites. And I'm talking about physiological hunger, but also a lot of emotional hunger, or that filling that void that you see. Now, there's a lot of talk in the scientific community, we're producing too much ghrelin, we don't have enough other hormones happening, or we have a resistance to those hormones. And I find that the body is quite intelligent, and it can change rapidly, just as you have cellular turnover rates constantly. And when you begin to change your eating habits, ghrelin changes. Now, ghrelin can be spiked pretty easily. Eat a cookie, eat some popcorn, eat some chips, anything that's munchy, crunchy, usually considered junk food or fun food in my world. That will cause more ghrelin hormone, that hunger hormone, to be produced, because the body's going, oh, well, you want glucose for fuel. So we don't have a storage system for glucose. So we'll take that glucose and we'll stuff it into the muscle. But once that's full, then we're just going to start storing it as fat. And then you just end up with these binging, cravings, those kind of things, when you start eating a lot of those, especially processed carbohydrates, and things that really aren't found in nature. Anytime you have a fat and a carbohydrate, that is not found in nature. Find me one food that is found in nature that combines a fat and a carbohydrate. That is a man-made combination of food, and it is death to skinny. Death to skinny, that's what it is. So that turns on the fat switch when you have a fat and a carbohydrate and you eat them together. So keep that in mind when you're out there. The more you eat those types of food, the more you're going to stimulate that hunger hormone, and the hungrier you're going to feel. Now, when you stop eating that combination of food, funny thing happens. Ghrelin levels start to come down. You might have pretty good hunger for the first day or two, maybe even in the first week. When you start to cut carbohydrates out of your diet, a lot of that is emotional hunger, because you're really attached pleasure and pain to some of those foods. But once you stop that, you begin to see a more natural state of hunger, that physiological state of hunger, and it actually feels really good. You can get quite addicted to feeling hunger, because it is a feeling of leanness. It's also a huge signal that your body is actually telling you, if you're hungry, we are actually starting to pull the fat stores out of your body and utilize them for food. So anytime that you can even just pass up hunger for, usually 15, 20 minutes, if you notice, you start getting that little, peckish, I'm a little hungry, grumbly type feeling. And if you pass that up for 20 minutes, you'll notice that the hunger actually goes away and you don't feel hungry anymore. And the longer you pass that up, the more you begin to notice that those signals get dampened more and more, and you don't feel that really strong, overwhelming emotional hunger either. Nice fly, bye-bye. Anyway, so that's just a little bit about ghrelin. Ghrelin the gremlin is the hunger hormone. He's the one that usually drives us to binge and overeat. So, but the less you eat, the more he quiets down. So there you go, ghrelin.